All right, so just a quick update on this whole sugar diet, sugar fast deal. Um, Sent a video out, gosh, 2, 3 days ago, something like that, just kind of telling the idea of that I'm even doing it. Um, Today, I weighed in again. Today would technically mark 7 days. So day one, I actually weighed in at 271. And I think I've gone through a little bit of an adaptation period with introducing sugar, which, from what I hear from a lot of people, is kind of a common thing, especially up front, right? The load with which you're eating, extra intake of fluids, things like that. So I spiked up quite a bit. I peaked at 274, I think, after 2 days, but I felt good, so I felt like I should keep going. Dipped down quite a bit, and then yesterday and today I've weighed in at 268. So in technicality, over a week of doing this, I've dropped 3 pounds without really being hungry. I have pretty much eaten when I'm hungry. I've drank juice. I am personally doing 0 fat, 0 protein. I look at it more of like a fruit cleanse. So it's all fruit, all juice. And it's been going pretty good so far. My wife even jumped on it, and she's down, I think she dropped 4 pounds now. So yeah, it feels like it's been going good. I feel like my energy levels are okay. I haven't been sleeping super great. Part of that is going to bed late, get up early. Part of that, I don't know, it could be this, it could be just disruption in general. But yeah, seems so far so good. I definitely feel my clothes fitting a little differently, and yeah, I mean, there's not much more to update than that. 3 pounds is decent in a week. My goal is another, let's see, at least another 28 pounds in total. I'm hopeful that by, say, August, I can be down there. It may be a lot to ask, 10 pounds a month plus, but you never know. It could happen. It could work. I'm planning on breaking this weekend. I've got a wedding to attend where there's some delicious barbecue, and I really can't pass up on barbecue. With that in mind, I will say that I have been pretty hungry for meat, coming formerly off of carnivore, going straight into just fruit and things like that. I've found that a little challenging. I try to intake some salt, some more fruit or juice or something like that when I have those cravings, and it seems to subside a little bit. Could just be a mental thing at this point, of mentally wanting just a nice juicy steak, or slice of cheese, or something with butter. I love that kind of food. So I don't look at this journey as something that's forever. I'm not a fruitarian, not a vegetarian, vegan, none of that stuff. I love animal products. So I'll be happy when I add that back in, but the goal weight needs to be there first. So I've got a vacation coming next week. I've got a wedding this weekend. So I imagine that, or at least my goal is to get down to between 260 and 65, I hope, and go on vacation. I know I'm going to blimp up, going to the theme park, going to the south. So there's going to be a lot of good food eaten. I'm going to try to stay fairly on course, at least for most of the time, but it's almost impossible. So chalk it up as a loss, come back, jump right back on, drop all that bloat that I put on over my vacation, and get back on track. So anyway, yeah, this is my update. I figured I might throw in a do and don't from what I trialed out. If I were starting today from where I started, I would not load up and have a giant first meal of just sugar. I felt like that popped me up a little bit. It gave me quite a bit of an insulin spike. At this point where I am a week in, insulin's not a problem. I haven't done any finger pricks or anything in the last week, but that day I jumped on this cleanse. I just loaded up with a bunch of fruit, threw a bunch of honey on there. It was delicious, but spiked my insulin pretty hard. I was happy to see that I dropped down and balanced it out pretty well, but since then it's been okay. So if I were to do it again, I would just grab enough fruit to eat, wouldn't throw any honey or anything on it, and I would roll into it over the course of a day or two, instead of just having a giant meal of just fruit. So yeah, that's what I would do over. So kind of my update for today, and I imagine that I'll probably keep posting from time to time on this journey. So anyway, I appreciate you watching.